Welcome back, people, to Booty Gang HQ, and today we have got part 2 of how to turn your pancake into a peach. Now, a few things that I want you to know first before we go into this. When we're focusing on hypertrophy, posh word for building muscle, there is a best way to do it, and this is following the hypertrophy fundamentals. This is something that we've learned in further qualifications that we've done. I'm not going to bore you with all of that, but there is a best way to build muscle. There is not a best way to burn fat, and that is why I say it, because everyone's always on the high horses now going, you can just do what you like, you can just do what you enjoy. Not if you want to build a fucking bunda, all right? And there is a biologically, scientifically proven best way to do it, and that is what I am going to show you. So how we're going to do that is we're going to be targeting those glutes over short-range contractions, mid-range contractions, and long-range contractions. And I'm going to break this series up and show you short first today. Now, short-range contraction, what the fuck are you on about, and what does it even matter for? What does this even mean? Now, I want you to picture your biceps. Tensing your guns for me now, right? Tense them. Use at home right now. Tense your fucking guns. Tense them. Adam behind the cam, tense your guns as well. There we go. So we've all got our guns tense now. Now pull your elbow right up and pull it behind your head and tense them as tight as you can up here. Elbow higher, Adam. Elbow higher at home. Tense them tight. That is now the tightest that your bicep can go. That is the shortest range that that muscle can go. When we contract a muscle, they're tightening up. And when we stretch a muscle, it's stretching. Contract, relax, stretch. You get me, yeah? So when we contract it nice and tight, that is your bicep short range. We can all kind of tense that and kind of get that mind to muscle understanding of what I'm talking about. Now, what we want to do is learn how to tense those glutes and that glute max, that big meaty bunda muscle, as tight as we can get the bicep up here. Now, short range contractions for glutes, we are limited to the amount of movements we've got where we can get a really short range contraction. One of my favorites is going to be your hip thrust, or this variation often gets called Cass bridge. You would have seen Cass bullshit bridge. Now, getting into your hip thrust, really important that you've got a good support base behind you. You're going to make sure that you've got a bar pad, preferably a Booty Gang one. If you don't know where to get these from, hit my website, link in bio. Booty Gang bar pad, yeah, let's not break those hips. It helps if you've got a Booty Gang sign behind you as well. You've got the Booty Gang sign, that you've got extra Booty Gang power. And we actually also have Booty Gang socks too, so if you want to be extra anabolic, get your Booty Gang bar pad, get your socks on and you're ready to fucking go. Now, being deadly serious now, pull those heels right back towards you, and your back is on your pad, your box, whatever you've got, kind of where your bra strap would be. I know where that is because I wear bras in my spare time for these big Nellies right here. And then you're gonna have hand on top of the bar and you're gonna push yourself up. Now from here, I want a right angle from my heel to my knee. I wanna look at that there. That looks pretty perfect to me. Adam, is that a right angle, do you reckon? Heel to knee. We're looking all right. That's how you're gonna know if you're in the right place or not. Heel to knee. I'm pushing through my heels hard, so I could bring my toes up if I wanted to, just to make me think about pushing those heels into the floor more. By pushing those heels in, you're going to recruit more posterior chain, and it's going to help you to get those glutes even shorter. Now here, I want to be in a straight line. I'm not bowing the bottom of my back, and I'm not sinking down here like I'm dunking my bum in a cup of tea like a tea bag. I am strong, straight here, tensing your ab, squeezing your bum, and this is as short, or pretty much as short, as that glute max can get. So when you're at here now, think about holding a winning lottery ticket in your arse crack, and you're on the top of Everest and it's windy, and the winning lottery ticket's gonna blow away, right? That's how hard you're squeezing that arse crack there, like that. Oh, shit in hell. And just that fucking hurts on its own, right? Woo! So that is that of the bum. Short range contractions. Now, if we was to go into a traditional hip thrust, which would be up, down here, this is coming more into mid to long range. So we're not going to do those to start with. What we're going to start with is what you would call a Cass bridge, and that is going to be from here, squeeze, slow, squeeze, and slow. This is a very short range of motion in this movement. I'm keeping my chin down, facing forward at all times. Pushing through my heels, keeping my core tight, keeping that bum squeezed, holding that lottery ticket. Now these, oh, fucking hell. Wow, you get you. How many should we do? At the start, go with a lightweight and do a set like I've just done of as many as you can until that pain builds up to you can't do it no more and you lose your winning lottery ticket. Then you're like, fuck, I'm dying. What weight did you have on? This is a 35 key bar. I got, let's say, 20 reps. So then I can decide now, do I want to do another set of 20 reps to reach failure? Or do I want to load it up a little bit heavier and do lesser rep, but still reach failure? Now, what I want you thinking about and where the results are going to come from is actually getting to that failure point. Failure meaning your muscles cannot do anymore. Not your mind, because your mind's a little bitch and it's going to want to give up early. So taking your muscles to failure is what you're going to do. So Cass bridge, we've warmed up, we've molded mobilized, we're stable. We start with a light bar, calf bridges, short range glutes to failure, okay? Get to the point of you going, oh, I can't fucking do it, that's failure. If you're not at that point and you're not shaking, you don't think you're gonna die and you're not scared for your life, you're not at failure, so keep on going. Once you reach failure, that then tells you, that's my number, that's how strong I am, that's what I'm capable of, that's what my pancake can currently do. And then we've got to work on that, and we've got to focus on progressive overload over the next couple of weeks, getting better at that short range contraction. There's a couple of other short range contractions we can do for your glutes. We could do glute bridges off the floor, which would be if I just move forward, put my back on the floor and did the exact same movement. I'm not going to show you that one today. Other short range contractions for glutes could be a banded RDL. At the very top of your banded RDL, pushing your hips forward on full extension. We'll save the other short range exercises for a different video. Today I just wanted to give you a good staple short range exercise, which should be the starting point of the building block for that under. So short range contractions, preferably first. The tighter you can get that short range contraction, the more you're going to feel that neurological connection. When I was telling you before to do that with your bicep and put it up here, you tense it that hard, your brain fires up, you're like, shit, I can feel it. When we get into that short range contraction, you're contracting the muscles so tight, your brain feels it. You get that feedback loop, and that is also going to help that muscle fire up before we go into our mid-range contractions and our long-range contractions next. That is part 2 done and dusted, guys. I will see you soon for part 3, which will be our mid-range movement. Check his back, yeah?